how hard it is to approach women.
There's no men there.
Nagging.
Yes, indeed. So as I am about to show you, time is catching up. Time is catching up. Do you know, men have been saying for years, whether they have been warned by other men, whether they've noticed it themselves, like, yo, approaching is not the art form it once was. Yeah? Like 90s approaching type game, 90s, early 2000s approaching type game. Yeah. It was once an art form, wasn't it? The thrill of the chase. Yeah? There was once a majestic energy to pursuing a chick, wasn't there? Yeah? No internet. Home phone, landline phones, my god. The start of mobile phones, cellular phones, whatever you want to call them. You know? There was once the skill used to be rich, didn't it? Now, skill or not, game or not, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Whether you win or lose, it's like it's all a loss, isn't it? It's all a loss. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're focused and on your square. Bear with me for a second. I've got a little waffle. I want to waffle for a second. Do you know, citizens, civilians, law-abiding citizens, like that movie was okay, but like law-abiding citizens and dating. Now, this point came to me earlier on, and the point is, it's going to sound obvious, really, but the point is like, wait a second. I mean, on a large scale, a lot more men would date civilian women than women would date civilian men. Now, some would think, well, that's sort of obvious. The point I'm making is, like, for instance, women who date drug dealers and men who are in prison for whatever and various reasons. Now, yes, they're still civilians, but I'm like, law-abiding citizens is what I'm saying. People that are connected to the system is what I'm saying, you know? Because, I mean, think of the benefits. I mean, there's a lot you can do. You have proof of income because you may have a job, run a business, entrepreneur, whatever, you get the point. But then if you're underground, bit of criminal lifestyle, yes, of course it benefits you to have connections to someone who isn't. Yeah? And obviously we have the understanding of, yeah, whatever, women like bad boys, cliche, whatever. It's that point as well, but it's to understand, for as much as that's become normalized as well, it would on a whole for a lot of women shrink their dating pool in the long run. Because think about this. Yes, we understand over time, you know, they eventually hit into a wall and they're no longer that chick anymore. Now they want to mature, now they want to find a decent man. Okay, whatever, all that nonsense. The point I'm making is, because so many men realize this dynamic happens, a lot of men have realized, okay, you know what? I'm not going to waste time shooting my shot. If she's interested, yeah, she'll make a move, then I'll, carry on from there. Yeah, a lot of men are moving like that nowadays. A lot of men can't be bothered, and or they'll wait for a woman to indicate that she's bothered. You get the point. So the thing is, because so many men have pulled back, yeah, it's helped to reduce the options for a lot of women drastically. Now, I said many years ago, more women are going to have to start, pursuing men in some way, moving to men, approaching men, because a lot of men have pulled back and will pull back. It's not going to stop, obviously. So the point is to end this waffle, because there's less and less men to pick and choose from, a lot of women are going to have to think of new and creative ways to obviously get to men or get to the quality men. Yeah? Oh, they can pick up any bum off the street, of course. But they know they can't pick up any quality man off the street. That's a completely different ball game, and it's beautiful, isn't it? I hope you're focused and on your square.
Guys, I just went out with my brother and our two guy friends, and I was the only girl. And honestly, for like the first time ever, I kind of witnessed like the negative energy and like the nastiness of like certain girls, which is weird because I'm not like that. Like, if a guy approaches you, first of all, we need to respect the fact and like understand like how hard it is to approach women, how much it takes to actually approach someone. Like, it takes a lot of balls. And whenever a guy has approached me, even if I'm not interested, I always like show up with kindness, because first of all, that took balls, and second of all, like, it all depends on how you approach me, right? And like,
she's making the point of how she would deal with the situation. Yeah?
How hard it is to approach women.
I mean, we understand. I mean, that's lovely, isn't it? It's nice. Lovely woman. However, she's understanding the reality from a male perspective as to what a lot of young men are dealing with now. Young men and obviously older men as well. But what they're having to deal with now in the modern climate of the world, the modern dating pool. And when she's learning how tough some of these men have it, like, my God.
Women.
Some of these men are f***ed. Even if they're not, and a lot of men aren't, they still think that they are. And sadly, a lot of women make them believe it, like, my God. Give these dudes a break.
Like, your attitude and your energy. And I just feel like I really saw a lot of girls really just be nasty straight up. I had some girl who was actually pretty, but her personality was whack, because she was over here like, I don't have a name. We don't have a name. Like, ew. That's so that just gave me the ick. That's nasty personality. Like, you can be pretty, but if your personality is like that, automatic no. That was so weird. I literally witnessed that and I was like, ain't no way you're being like, I don't have a name. I don't have a name. Like, be nice. Be nice.
And in all honesty, saying she doesn't have a name, that's sort of light. That's sort of light work, isn't it? Please. Compared to some men's experiences, that wasn't even harsh. It's like, okay, my God. But that goes to tell you something, doesn't it? Shouldn't it? Damn.
Okay, sometimes guys just want to compliment you and tell you that you look good and walk away. Like, it's never that deep. It's never that creepy. Like let a guy talk to you for a minute and hear them out. Like, I've always just been respectful of being like, I'm not interested, but really appreciate it. And that's it. Like, don't ever be that girl. If you see this, you were something else. Also, this was at Yucca Bar, so if you see this, yeah, that was not cute of you. Bye.
Oh, but come on. That was one story. Wasn't it? One incident. Come on. We can't be like that, can we?
Where are all the men?
Where?
That's what those women say when they're posting social events where there's no men there. Like, look at it, it's just a sea of women. You know why there's no men there?
Why?
Because of the women. A wise man told me this. Because think about it. Guys are onto us, ladies. They know if they go to these social events, we're going to only gravitate to like 2 of them, while the rest of the guys are pretty much ignored or seen as creeps.
Yes, exactly. There you go again. You see, again, the information, like a lot of men know this.
There's no
men there.
And the thing is, even if they're not that dude, the thing that a lot of women don't even understand nowadays, a lot of men have questioned themselves like, damn, my God, am I that dude? Like, am I chopped? Even if he isn't. The second guessing is what I mean when I'm saying some of the magic and majesty of the game's gone. A lot of it's gone nowadays because it's blunt and cold. It's like, my God, I'm not even turned on. Yeah? Am I even thirsty? You got to question your thirst. Like, am I even thirsty? Am I deluding myself to my own thirst? Do I really want to go talk to that chick over there? I mean, yeah, she looks good. Yeah. But it's like, you know what? I got better things to do. What's your better things? Anything. Could be fucking anything. Doesn't matter. But it's the reality a lot of men are facing now. And they've come to grips with. I think that's what makes it more darker. They've come to grips with it. Ooh, it's chilling.
So why would men voluntarily go to an event where they know they're going to be rejected on a mass scale? They're at home. They're over us, man. And I don't blame them.
And that's the point. I mean, you'd be a fool to blame them. I mean, what idiot keeps running into a burning building constantly, hoping to come out unscathed? I mean, that's sort of dumb, isn't it? Yeah, eventually you learn. You learn, don't you? And it's a ripple effect because others learn from your mistakes. Interesting. It's an interesting point.
You know what blows my mind?
A hairdryer. Yeah, I know that was dumb, but it's like, I don't know, it was right there. I had a lot of coffee today, so, yeah.
There are women that are genuinely convinced that you can be a miserable, nagging shrew. That you can be an insufferable witch.
Wow.
And there is supposed to be this amazing man that comes along and gives you the love that you desire. And I am telling you right now, no amazing man deserves a miserable shrew.
And sadly, I mean, a lot of men nowadays, it's all we got, it's all we got, haven't we? Yeah, they got single moms and miserable shrews, but seriously.
Miserable, nagging shrew.
Oh, wow. That laugh was deep. I think that was a laugh of pain. The reality of the pain. My God, some miserable shrews indeed. But look, the point is, look. I made this point a few videos back. Yes, of course, people are still getting married and everything nowadays, but question certain relationships. Yeah, certain relationships, because it's like, you see a lot of men, and it's like a lot of men, they're soft backbone dudes. Yeah, they've caved in, they've given in. And yeah, of course, yeah, they're married, they got a wife and everything, but it's like, yo, bro, where's your life? What do you do as a man? Oh, I do what my wife tells me to do. Beat. Compute. Happy wife. Happy life. Yeah, oddly enough, it's robotic, isn't it? The irony, that's robotic. It's like, yo, come on, bro, you okay? The overall point I'm making is, look, one can understand with the strong, modern, independent woman that, to some degree, they expect certain men to be soft and, docile to them. Yeah? Oh, be a man, but be a moldable man for her. Be a man she can mold. Be a man she could do something with. Thus you have the war. between a lot of men calling other men simps, and the simp level of argument is like it's annoying to some levels because some men are just throwing the word around unnecessarily. But it's like, yeah, to some degree you understand why the wars exist, why men are calling other men simps, because to some degree some men are, but on a large scale some men have to be. Because happy wife, happy life, I mean, hey, it's BS, but you understand why it's functional, especially nowadays.
Nagging.
Yeah? Yeah, be there. Be her accessory, be her pet, be her machine. Be programmable.
I really should be studying for my doctoral degree and not talking about this dumbass stuff, but I just have to tell you guys what this man said to me. So I was talking to this man. Oh, Duke, are you okay?
Oh my god, she stepped on a child. A wicked woman stepped on a child.
Sorry, there's Duke. Oh,
it's a dog, it's a dog. People do call their pets their children now, so I mean, I was right. Woman stepped on a child.
Coco. Anyways, I was talking to this man about how, in general, like, the men are not approaching women outside anymore. And I think we can kind of all come to a consensus on that. Like, that just isn't happening. I'm 28. I've been in and out of the club scene since I was 18. Well, really like 21, 22, whatever. And things have changed. Things are not the same. And I always equated it to COVID, right? I was like, okay, well, COVID just took away like the confidence, that ability to socialize and strike up a conversation with a stranger, or dancing with someone that you don't know at the club, which also I think is related to like phones and wanting to be cool and not wanting to.
Look, lovely woman waffling, taking long to get to the point.
Men are not approaching
Women.
Look, we've seen different perspectives so far, haven't we? At mixers, in different public venues, in different public places, grocery stores, bars, pubs, and certain other venues. So we can see the pattern so far, can't we? And it's like a point that women never thought, and it's like, I think till now they still don't even understand it.
Women.
So many men have stepped back that on one hand it's created like for some men, a sea of women to pick and choose from. Yeah, on one hand, yeah. But then it creates frustration, yeah, anxiety. Again, many men to pick and choose from, but the good decent men have something to lose. When you have something to lose, thus you have more to protect. Yeah. At that point would go over their heads as well, but whatever.
To be cool and not wanting to be exposed, whatever. These are the reasons why I think men are no longer approaching women in the clubs. I'm talking to this man, I'm saying this, you know what he tells me? And now I'm like, is this true? He was like, oh no, like the reason why men don't go up to girls anymore is because of the Me Too movement. The Me Too, the sexual assault? I said, were men sexually assaulting women in the club like all the time? Is that how you approach women?
Okay, look. Okay, I get the point. Yeah, to some degree, yeah, for some men, yeah, to some degree. Yeah, that is a small point to the bigger portion of it, but yeah, to some degree, yeah, some men use that angle, yeah, because they're afraid of being told they're sexually harassing. Yeah, don't want to get done for sexual harassment. So yeah, some men do take that angle, and they probably take it a bit too far. But I mean, it's an angle, but it's a small piece of a much bigger pie. Comment if you had any pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. Wasn't it Thanksgiving in America? Yeah. Comment, was that pie good? That's not the pie I'm usually talking about, but hey, gotta have something sweet every now and again, innit?
In the club like all the time? Is that how you approach women? By sexually assaulting them? What are we talking about? The Me Too movement? Yeah, now we're scared to talk to them because da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, just don't be a creep. Don't be a creep. What? And that he was being very genuine. And like, I genuinely think that other men genuinely feel this way now. Like, it's so annoying to be straight. Like, oh my God, it's so annoying.
I wish she can go get herself a woman and see what real stress is like, yeah? See what it's really like to be stressed out in a relationship. But seriously, look. regardless of the reason, regardless of what conclusion women have come to in their own personal lives, in their heads, in their deluded thoughts, a lot of men know the answer. They have the answer en masse and their own personal answers and reasons as to why. But the fact is, it's catching up to them now because the ripple effect is kicking in. There's no backlog of men to be there to save anybody. Yeah, they're too busy saving themselves and keep doing so. If you haven't found a decent one already, my God, save yourself. Yeah, to save the world is to save yourself. Indeed. Stay focused. The world is yours. Have a nice day.
How hard it is to approach women.
There's no men there.
Nagging